Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Nerd Sauce. My name is Sky, and we want to welcome you to our little podcast here where we like to talk nerd culture, talk to another nerd, and just have some fun. Now, tonight, I have a very special guest. If you're online, you already know who that is. He's been here before, but if you're not watching the video, it'll be just a second because I want to tell you about our new webpage, which is fans, FANS.link, LINK, / The Gathering Nerds. It's awesome. We have videos, we have podcast merch, we got a whole bunch of stuff there. So go check it out. You'll love it. That's fans.link / The Gathering Nerds. Check it out. It'll also tell you where we're making an appearance shortly. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I would like to welcome the one, the only, Jeremy. What's up, Jeremy?
What's up, everyone?
How are you?
I'm feeling great.
Feeling great? Okay, it's been a while.
Yep.
Do you remember, we got to let the fans stop. Tell them to stop.
Okay.
All right.
Chill.
All right. So what's up, Jeremy? It's been how long now, would you say?
A couple of months.
It's been a couple of months, huh? Yes. I apologize for not producing a couple of podcasts recently. That we had the fires out here in Pasadena, which were crazy. Then it got a little busy. So let's get this party started again. Let's do some nerd saucing. What do you think?
Right on.
All right, Jeremy. So you know the way nerd sauce works. Well, actually, what's been up with you? How are you? What's going on? How's work? How's life? What's up?
It's great. School is coming to the end. I'm really excited about that over here. So, and otherwise, everything is going great.
And for school, you don't go to school. You're actually what?
I'm actually a resource teacher teaching elementary kids from 1st to 5th grade.
Wow. He teaches. Okay, folks, kids out there, you can do anything you set your mind to. Jeremy is a teacher. I love it. No, you're probably one of the best teachers out there, like entertaining and
always
fun.
Believe. Always have faith. The force is always with you. Your dreams can come true. Just believe.
That is true. I agree with you. So, okay, Jeremy, you brought some really cool stuff tonight. The second one, I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek. It's a show that I loved, and I'm so glad, Jeremy. I don't think I've deep dove in this in a long time, so I'm glad we're doing that. But of course, in Jeremy style and in Star Wars style, his first topic has to do with something that's really cool. So, Jeremy, why don't you tell us about your first topic tonight?
Well, Sky, that I'm into board games, and obviously it's related to Star Wars. Say what? Yes, it is. But chill, you guys. It's like old 80s classic called Star Wars Hoth adventure game produced in 1980 based upon the classic, my personal beloved of all-time favorite. I think the consensus would agree, Empire Strikes Back. The Star Wars Hoth adventure game.
Okay, my favorite movie of all time. I've never played this game. I've never seen this game. Is it a rare game? Is it something that I don't remember this game at all?
I know it's a rare vintage game. You can still find it out there. Except I just was looking up. This is one without the action figure. If you see the Luke Skywalker action figure, I got this original Star Wars Hoth board game without the action figure. So Star Wars to make a reproduction over here, but that's a vintage. It's like made by Kenner.
Kenner was big on.
Yeah, big.
Okay, so if someone was looking to buy this game, what is it going for on eBay right now? Do you have any idea?
Probably you could get yourself $80, $100.
No, that's not
We're
bad.
talking about brand new. I don't think it's $200 because it's gettable. No, it's reachable. Excuse me. Sorry, my bad. Anyways, it's attainable. I don't think you'll get less than $25. It's a vintage game. You gotta do eBay.
Okay. Now, so people have an idea. If you're watching the video of this, you're gonna be able to see what the game is. Otherwise, you're gonna hear it. But let's show people what this game's about, and then you can tell us how to play it. All right. Here you go.
Boba Fett's on my trail! Gotta jump to hyperspace! From Kenner's Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back collection, new Hoth Ice Planet adventure game. When your Millennium Falcon lands on an Imperial villain's battle square, you bet your force cards.
Lost it.
But if you win 10 cards, you're ready for the final battle.
Look out, Darth. The Force wins again.
Hoth Ice Planet adventure game comes with everything you see here. From Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back collection, new from Kenner.
Watching the video, I was like, oh, this looks fun. I mean, it's really 80s style video game, you know, one board, moving it around, getting cards, you know, kind of that classic feel. So, okay, tell us about the game. What's the point of the game? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish?
The point of the game, just like an Empire Strikes Back, even though if you always seen the movie, Darth Vader, the Empire wins. But in this game, you got to defeat the Darth Vader, and it is possible. The first person who defeats Darth Vader wins the game. How you do it? Well, there's a little spinner, not a dice. There's no dice.
I remember the spinners, yeah.
Spinner over there. And you got to gather these force cards over here. And I don't want to give everything away, but there's a trick over here because I play with my, my now 6-year-old son. Yep.
Wow.
First, it was the Star Wars, remember, Destroy the Death Star game. Another classic one. And he actually beat me again, this guy. The Force is with them. And no, I didn't give him any luck. The Force is definitely with my son. And over here. So you want to get as many Force cards.
Does he get into it when he's beating you?
Oh, yes, he's into it over here.
What happens if you beat him? Does he get, like I know a lot of kids are like.
He's okay. He wins most of the time. I think I only won one time. It's like you beating John Madden football. That's another story to talk about.
Yeah, Jeremy.
John Madden football. That's another story.
Jeremy wanted to go. He wanted to do some video game talk because we're both big '80s video game fans, and we used to go head to head in John Madden all the time. And
that's next time to be continued.
Yeah,
okay?
to be continued. I don't want to blow this. Blow it on that one.
So on that. So he gets really hyped over there, and He's got to be luck. It's luck. It's a little bit luck over here. And now when I was thinking about this, I know we don't promote gambling, but you guys could gamble. What do you mean gamble? Well, you try to get as many Force cards, the luck of the draw, and try to defeat Darth Vader. And you defeat the Imperial Pro Droid. There's Boba Fett, and there's. And man, I just forgot. I just remember just Boba Fett and Pro Droids, all those key characters in Empire Strikes Back, and you just go around the board.
So Empire, who else? Boba Fett was big in Empire. Of course, Darth was. There was, you had
a Pro Droid over there here. And of course, the white monster. Oh my gosh. Where Luke Skywalker got his hand and cut his hand out. What's that? Wampa. That's right, Wampa.
I was literally sitting here thinking mummy like a Yeti and stuff. I'm like, was it a Yeti? Oh my god.
Not yet. It's the Wampa.
Jeremy, we are losing our Star Wars touch.
Oh my goodness. And so so you go over it, and if you miss King Darth Vader, you keep playing, keep going. So the game could go short, it could go long. It all depends, but it's just classic. It's just a fun game.
How many players at one time?
Up to 4 players.
Oh, that's good.
And
good amount.
I told you it's 5, 6. I think it's aimed for like 7 or 8. It could be 5 to 6, so it's doable. So you don't have to wait till 8. Any kids, kindergartners, first graders, I want this game. It can be done.
Would you say? Do you play many board games from the present right now, or not really?
Not really. I'm more like old school. Like the old school Monopoly, the old school Clue and Payday. But of course, all these games, they're all reviving. Yeah. And
you know what? I was tempted to buy the other day, and just talking board games. I saw Land of the Lost, and I was tempted to buy. I was like that. I mean, the game looks silly, but just the land. I love the Land of the Lost.
Based on that '80s TV show.
Yeah,
yes.
by Sid and Marty Krofft. Yeah.
I was gonna say that. Yes. If you did it, would you open it? I wouldn't. That's probably a more rare game.
I didn't get it, but I didn't see any online that were sealed. I mean, I think that, unless it's rare to find some of these sealed board games. I mean, I know they're out there because it's, the overstock and people kept them and whatever, but okay. What would, I know you've talked and you'll probably talk about some in the future, but what other franchises do you have board games in?
Probably much Star Wars. Indiana Jones.
I figured Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. I got the Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's a vintage. I'm never going to open that.
Oh, it's sealed?
It's sealed.
Oh, wow.
And there's another sealed board game, Star Wars by Parker Brothers, which I'm not going to open. I haven't played it because it's sealed. Because I'm sure you can find them, but those are just games I'm not want to touch.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a passionate board.
You gotta have. You're a board.
Yeah, I'm a
it's a
board
weird.
game
It's a weird thing that you like. That was your thing, is to collect board games.
Over there. I think I got a Willow board game. What? Okay, that's next time you guys.
A Willow board game.
Willow board game. Yes, it's a Willow board game, which I actually play. We got to play that one.
I love Willow.
It's open, and I actually like that game.
Oh yeah.
Over there. But that's another.
And just speaking of that, and I'm glad I'm talking to you, because it actually kind of, not to bring the mood down, but man, it really sucked about Mr. Val Kilmer.
Oh yes.
Yeah, like that. He was an actor of Willow, Top Gun,
Tombstone.
Tombstone.
Oh man,
Yeah.
he just blew me that way. Underrated movie, I think.
Yeah, I don't think.
And Heat. He was great with Michael Mann film. Over and Real Genius.
Genius.
That meme. I think I put in the start in 1985 classic movie. Over there.
Yeah,
Top Secret.
Top Secret. Yeah.
Classic 80 movies. These are movies before he hit. I think Top Gun made him catapult him to stardom. But those are two classic movies you got to see. Top Secret. You probably know.
Oh, I think
Real
we're
Genius.
forgetting like the nerd wheelhouse here. Like, and a lot of people. I mean, I'm sure people know this, but I mean, he played one of the Batmans. He hated he hated the suit. But I actually think, and I go back and watch that movie, he wasn't bad.
He wasn't bad.
No.
I mean, he had chemistry with Nicole Kidman. She's hot. Hey, sorry guys, okay, but I wish he actually came back. But he was good. I actually like that one.
Yeah.
And it actually was a box office hit, under directed by Joel Schumer. So I actually like that too.
Yeah, I just I wanted to give him love. When you brought that up, I really just I wasn't even thinking. I'm like, Willow, wow, like. When the news came, I mean, we're getting into this space now in our lives when these actors that shaped us,
Yes.
are James Earl Jones,
Yes.
Val Kilmer,
Oh, yeah.
At some point, with Carrie Fisher, but at some point, some of our beloved characters that we loved, are not going to be here anymore. And you're just like, wait, what's going on? Like, what's happening? And Val Kilmer was one of those. I know he'd been suffering with some ailments, but it just shakes you. It's like, man, that sucks, because I really did like him as an actor. I really did.
Oh, did he? I think he's an underrated actor.
Yeah.
Over here. And just top it off is I just appreciated he had an appropriate fitting, The Maverick. Huge, phenomenal success with the sequel to Top Gun with Tom Cruise over there, and it's just so appropriate, that touching when they embrace each other, very appropriate.
That was a really good sequel.
That's a heartfelt touch. Absolutely,
people love that sequel. I'm gonna Jeremy, while we're here, I'm gonna actually try to play one of my favorite clips of all time.
All right.
From Tombstone, where I think he actually was probably. I think he did, at least for me, embodied the character. He made that movie compared to anyone else in that movie. Like, and he has a line in there, and I actually wanted to play just that. Hopefully, I can find it really quick. I know I'm kind of doing this last minute, but I wanted to definitely. The clips.
What was his character, Tombstone?
Here you go, Jeremy.
All right.
Listen up. If you've been injured in a recent car accident, what you do next can make or break.
Of course, we got a commercial. I apologize. So I will cut that part out and then put in the. If you're listening online on the audio, you're going to hear it, but I will on the video. You won't hear this. So here you go.
You deserve. Click the link below.
Well.
He's expecting to see Wyatt Earp, and he gets Mr. Doc Holliday.
I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Ooh, I love that. He gets all nervous.
Why, Johnny Ringo. You look like somebody just walked over your grave.
Classic scene.
It's classic, yes.
I'm your Huckleberry. So, just, rest in peace. What a huge career he had, and, just wanted to pay a little bit of respect to Val Kilmer. So I'm glad we could do that together, Jeremy, because I know we've probably seen a couple of his movies together.
Oh, yes, and actually, I give credit. It's this guy who introduced me to Tombstone. Once he told me about Tombstone, the rest was history.
Yeah, this is a good movie, right?
Underrated movie. I recommend that movie. He stole that movie. I think he stole that.
You know what? We
Holiday.
just went on a vacation, and I'd never been to New Mexico. My dad had always went, but on the way to New Mexico, right? I'm driving through Arizona, and I'm not kidding you, Jeremy. Yeah, I saw Next Exit, Tombstone, the actual Tombstone. I didn't have time, and I want to go back. Oh, really? So I would love to go. They actually have the actual was OK Corral in the city and the city of Tombstone, where there's a whole bunch of the Clantons are buried. So something that's on the bucket list. I like to do that. But in New Mexico, I didn't get to see any of the Billy the Kid stuff, which I was a huge Young Guns fan. So one day we'll do a deep dive in those two movies. I think that they deserve it.
That's
so
another story. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So just for the courtesy of time, I'm gonna just play the next clip and then we're gonna go into it because Jeremy, I don't think you could have picked anything better. Here it is, Jeremy's second topic of discussion.
Do you believe a man can fly? People can't fly, Lex. I did.
October 16th on the WB's New Tuesday.
It's the day of the meteor shower. This is how you came into our world, son. What are you trying to tell me, Dad?
A small town on the edge of innocence.
Who's there?
It's me, Clark. I'm used to people judging me before they get to know me. I don't want anything to stand in the way of our friendship.
Sometimes people can surprise you.
We are the future, Clark.
A young man on the threshold of destiny.
We wanted to protect you. Protect me from what?
Michael Rosenbaum, Kristen Crook, and Tom Welling.
We didn't find you, Clark. You found us.
The WB presents Smallville.
Smallville. Classic. I have to say, at a time when there wasn't a lot of Superman stuff going on, this was the comic book relief when the world wasn't putting out a lot of content that was really based in the comic book world. So why Smallville? What made you bring this up?
Oh, it's just, I was just like, I don't know, because as you know, we talk about, new Superman's coming up, and I just say,
the trailers look good, by the way.
Yes. And I was just thinking, we got to talk about Smallville, because I got to give credit. It was you, Sky, who introduced to me. And that first 3-4 seasons, we just got to talk about it. I think it's underrated over there. And you were just right. You gave a nice intro that Tom Welling played a great character over there. Lana, by that great actress, Kristen Krug. And this is before Erica danced Lois.
Yeah.
But the first 3-4 series, they laid the foundation.
Yeah, Lois didn't come until later.
Yeah, it came later over.
Yeah.
They made this 11 seasons. But you got to watch the beginning, the foundation. I think that's what will make, I believe, that makes Superman as popular as today, because that Smallville built the audience, I think. And growing the popularity. That's why there's a demand. People love Superman, even with different actors playing Superman.
So there was a really, and I'll go into it because there was some news about this not too long ago, and I'll go into that. But I agree with you. I think that this, for me, at the time it came out, was so impactful. What year did it come out? Do you remember?
Oh my God, I think like in the mid 2000s.
Mid 2000s.
It was like 2000.
It had to be early too.
It's not the 90s. It's not even 99. I'm going to say 2001, 2002.
Okay.
It was 2001, 2002.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's early. Hey, I'm gonna have to look it up, but I think that for me, this show represented a time in my life where these characters were not just dealing with the powers and all this, but it felt real, almost like the drama in it felt real, the stress in it, I don't know, it was so well made. That first episode, and I believe it's in the first episode, where there's so much going on. There's a song by Lifehouse in there, Everything. If you've never heard it, Lifehouse, Everything. I love that song. Still listen to it today. Heard it on that first episode. They strap up Tom. He's wearing a necklace that has kryptonite on it, and they put him in a cornfield, right? Yep. And write the S on his chest. Yeah, and and at least to me, that was like, wow, this is like the S for one, because he doesn't wear the costume until the very end. Spoilers, he never flies. He never was the costume to the very last episode, which they said from the beginning. So if you watch it, you knew that you weren't going to get Superman. You were going to get Clark Kent, right? So, and they made such a good show. I think that they made a fun show. I think they made a dramatic show. I think they made a feel-good show, like a heartfelt show. I think they hit it on all cylinders.
Oh, yes. I think when I watched that, the time when we was in high school, right over there, I like the chemistry between Lana and Clark. You know, it kind of reminded me back my high school days, back to my high school days, and you just resonate right there. And you were hoping that Clark get Lana, but I don't want to spoil alert, but he doesn't get it. I wish they had great chemistry. I kind of felt bad for Lana. I mean,
yeah.
And you know what I'm talking about, Kristen Krieg? You said, who is she? Well, she's great. She's famous for the olive oil commercials. Well, anyways, I think that's
olive oil. Olive oil.
That's what she well known. I just wish they had it, but it was not meant to be over there. And I like the also chemistry between Lex and Clark. You know,
friends. It was almost like
enemies back and forth. But and Michael Rosen, I heard in real life. You told me he's like a funny guy. Right?
Yeah, he's really funny.
In there, he just nailed it. I mean, when you talk about Lex Luthor, you cannot forget. Of course, we know about the late Gene Hackman. Oh, speaking about him, he passed away. Right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Gotta give love to Gene Hackman. I want to give love to Gene Hackman over here.
Yeah, I love Gene Hackman. Superman, Lex
over
Luthor.
Here. He's up there. Michael Rosen. He's got to rank up there. I don't know. Okay, that's another episode. Who's number one? But he's got to rank up there.
Yeah.
As a young Lex Luthor, he nailed that thing.
Yeah, he was really good.
Awesome. Great chemistry between Clark.
I think minus the Batman versus Superman, the guy who played Lex in that, the guy from the Facebook movie, right?
Yeah. That okay. He was my favorite. No, you know, he didn't work for me.
I think so. I got to at LA Comic Con a couple of years ago. They were both there, and Michael he was funny. He was nice. Tom felt, like he had a huge line. He was probably tired. I didn't feel the same energy from him. So I don't want to talk negative, but I was also a big fanboy there. Like I watched these two guys forever, and it was really cool to be there. Just a heads up though, in Ontario Comic-Con here in California, in Los Angeles, the little suburb, is almost the entire cast: Dad, Lana, Lois, Tom, Superman, Lex Luthor, Michael are all going to be there signing autographs.
When?
Like 30 days from now. Ontario Comic Con.
I did not know that. Are you going to be there?
Probably not.
Oh, I hope they'll do that again.
It's going to be right after the Pasadena Comic Con. I think it's the week after, and it's just too busy.
It's crazy.
And I think it's happening right near the time of Monster Palooza, and I wanted to go to that.
Yeah. It's over there. Oh, yeah. And Clark Kent by that well-known actor from the Dukes of Hazzard over here, and who's that Clark Kent's wife?
Annette O'Toole. Who actually was in the original
Superman
as Lana Lang.
Over here. I think I like the first four series. It's a great story, and I want to just throw this off here. I was in graduate school when getting my teacher credential. When this thing came out, I wrote a paper on this. Say what you wrote a paper on small. Yes, it was a communication class on the use of euphemism. You go figure it out. I'll leave it right there. Okay. I said, what is Jeremy talking about? Euphemism. I had to decipher, which I did. I can't remember top of my head, but it works. You just gotta watch Smallville, okay? And I still got the DVD. Still have the DVDs. I still got the DVD one, unopened, sealed.
I probably don't have the DVDs anymore, but I think you can stream it on. I think it's Max. I think it streams on Max. So if you have Max, you can stream the seasons. It's really good. Just briefly go. Do you remember? I don't remember what happened the first 4 seasons. Do you remember?
Well, a lot of changes over here. Like you said, he kept talking about how he came to over here and he got his parents here. I don't want to give away because
everyone knows the story of Superman.
Okay, well, Jonathan Kent, his parents gonna eventually.
If you don't know the story of Superman by now, forget it. I'm sorry. Spoilers.
The parents gonna eventually pass away, and then you got these background characters. I think there's an African American guy. Sorry, but I don't want that. And then there's a Sullivan. Okay, that Sullivan. Okay, hey, she was great in that one. I feel bad on her real life. I mean, she had like a bad. Well, you could just Google it.
Yeah, she became part of a cult.
Oh yeah, unfortunate. But they were just great
That group was good. Yeah,
that group was good.
They didn't stay through the entire run.
No, they did. I think they like 2 seasons, and then later they kind of got rid of them over here. And the last season, well, in the second half, of course, they introduced Green Arrow, all that stuff. I like the guy playing Green Arrow.
They introduced the Flash in there. They made like a little Justice League type of thing.
If you want to know about Clark and Lana, the background, I think it's just well made. I just glad they made that.
Yeah, I love that. It progresses. Kara comes in. Superman, Supergirl. Yeah. She's actually Supergirl. She wears a costume in that. Yep. So that's really good. It's fun. So basically, watch it, enjoy it. It's on Max. You can definitely check it out. Now I do, because Jeremy, I do like to. We're gonna switch it up because we're getting to time here. But and I had something very special for you. Hold on. Okay. We do play a game here. Do you remember what that game's called?
$1 million or not? Something like that.
$1 million.
Okay. But my bad, not or not. My bad. Hey, okay, I came close, guys.
All right. So, The Gathering Nerds, which that is not this podcast. That's the other one we do. But the group of it, here on Nerd Sauce, we will offer you a fake $1 million, but for 1 year, okay? Anytime you see an unfinished drink anywhere, you have to drink it. Obviously, it's not poison. It's not going to kill you. But if you see a half-drinking bottle of water, you have to go drink it. If you're walking by a table and someone didn't finish their soda, you'd have to drink it. You're at a bar, you see a half a beer, you got to drink it. You have to finish any undrinking drink you see. Would you do it for $1 million?
Assuming that other people drink this, I'm germophobic. I'm going to say no.
But Jeremy,
I'm germophobic.
$1 million.
Not even for $1 million?
I know. I can't do it. I'm germophobic. You can respect that. I know there's some.
But what if you don't get and what if I can guarantee you never get sick or never get anything from it? All you have to do is drink the drink.
Okay, I'll do it. If I'm not gonna get sick, any poisons, you got me in. Guaranteed. I'm not gonna get sick, poison. Okay.
Okay, but I mean, what if you're in a place where there's like 6 half-done beers?
Well, okay.
I mean, you can still taste it.
I can tell, but I got to finish it, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it. I might be puking.
Yeah, but for $1 million.
I can't do it.
No?
No.
I'm
weak. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't do it. There would be something in my brain that would just probably, first off, if there was something that smelled really bad.
Yeah.
I'm fine, I don't get sick, but my gag reflex can be really strong on those things. So I definitely... I think that I think you're 50-50, right? You would do it, but because if you fail it at any point, you're done. You don't get the money.
Oh, I know. So that's why I'm really hesitant. So,
all right. I think Jeremy's out, guys, and I think I'm out on this one. I think we're both not going to get the $1 million. And that's the only one I had for tonight. I had another one, but that one's kind of disgusting, and I think I'll leave that for next time. I just wanted to thank everyone for being patient and waiting for Nerd Sauce to come back on the air. Don't forget. Check us out on fans, fans.link/The Gathering Nerds. That's our webpage that has all the Nerd Sauce stuff, all the Gathering Nerd stuff. That has video links. You can see a photo gallery featuring this guy on there, that he's on that, and you can see a bunch of different stuff. So check it out. It's really cool. And I'll say it one more time in case you didn't. I'll say it really slow in case you did not have a chance to write it down. It's fans, fans.link/The Gathering Nerds. That has the links to everything, Instagram, YouTube, everything we do. I condensed it. I took my time. I made a nice page. So please check it out just for that reason. All right, Jeremy, thank you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. No song. We're trying it without a song because YouTube loves to block a bunch of stuff if we put songs on there. I don't want to do that. But thank you, Jeremy. And thank you, everyone, for joining Nerd Sauce tonight. You guys have a good night, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Till we meet again.